Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We've got an 11 race card on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello. He will give you the scratches and the course conditions.
The weather today, temperatures near 90 degrees, sunny skies, the main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race one, it's a field of 7. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Toward the inside, Uncaptured Boy gets the first call and looks for a clear early lead. Out in the center, here's Bird Wildcat on the go, way out wide, and Clubhouse not far away. From between horses, Major King is an early fourth. Pirate Radio angled off the inside in front of Infamous Covert, and no speed at all from Mr. Scatter. Mr. Scatter has dropped better than 25 lengths off the lead. He's still in the race, but he's at least a 16th of a mile behind the others, and the opening quarter complete in 24 seconds flat. At the inside, Uncaptured Boy. In the center, it's still right alongside Bird Wildcat. Out in the middle, that's Clubhouse. He's racing in third. Pirate Radio, he races outside of Major King, who still holds fourth. 3 back to Infamous Covert, and still get out the wide angle. It's 20 lengths last. Mr. Scatter, he is way back. He'll be on Sports Center if he wins from there. Around the far turn they go. 46-4 for the opening half mile. That's all for Uncaptured Boy. Long shot Bird Wildcat kicks it in at the 5/16 to lead by 3. Manessis splits horses on Major King to get into second. Clubhouse will need to do better than that. Back to fourth and Uncaptured Boy than Infamous Covert. So as they reach the top of the stretch, the storyline is clear here. Bird Wildcat has to hold off Major King. Everybody else is too far back. 3/4, 112 flat. Major King out in the center. He's rising to the occasion under jockey Marcos Manessis, and he's up to take the lead now. Bird Wildcat is back to second. It's a long way to the others, but it's all Major King. Major King clears off and wins by 3 in the end. Bird Wildcat was second in front of Pirate Radio third. Mr. Scatter, he got a slice. He was fourth after being way back early in 138-1. And they're off. Apocalyptic away well from her outside draw. Moving out the rail, Lucky Flay's on the go. Lucky Flay to the top. Apocalyptic is a keen second from the race favorite Attending, who moves into a pocket in third. At the rail, that's Sawakin in fourth, out wide on the course, and it's just a game. Working between horses is Loyalist, who raced about 5 lengths off the lead, while second last, Giddy Up Baby. The early trailer is Perfect Connection. In the run around the first turn, it's Lucky Flay, who's clear by 2.5. Apocalyptic is an in-hand second from the race favorite Attending, who backs off the race in third. A gap of 2 more to It's Just a Game, 3 wide into fourth. In between horses, Loyalist. Holding down the rail is Sawakin. Getting started from the outside, Giddy Up Baby. She's within 5 or 6 lengths of the main body as the leader is way out in front. The trailer is Perfect Connection. The opening quarter was 23, and for the half mile, picked up to 46 seconds flat. Vasquez let Lucky Flay roll in that second quarter, and now Lucky Flay's in front by 8 lengths. Apocalyptic is second, Attending guided off the inside to make a move into second now. Up to fourth, Giddy Up Baby from well behind. They're strung out over a lot of ground, and the leader is still Lucky Flay. Her strides are shortening. She's gone awfully quick. Lucky Flay to the top of the stretch, only 3 in front of Attending, and on her outside, Giddy Up Baby. She's on a roll at a price. Off the turn in the stretch drive, and the leader now is Attending. They've inhaled Lucky Flay. Attending makes the lead 1/8 of a mile out. Giddy Up Baby has rallied into second. Lucky Flay is now third. They come past the 8th pole. Attending driven out by Zayas, 1.5 lengths in front. On the outside, Giddy Up Baby starts to gain. Giddy Up Baby going to make this close, but Attending is home first. Attending by 1/2 length in the end from Giddy Up Baby second. They were well clear of It's Just a Game, who held third, from Perfect Connection, who went from last to fourth in 141-1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. Level start. From between horses, it's Mom's Martini quick into stride. Alongside her is Beckett's Map, and moving out the rail, No Other Like You. Out in the middle, Great Shashi comes away in 4th. Followed 5th by Our Lady Peace, then Zozakera on the outside. Moving out the rail, Vino Limoni is ahead of only one, and that's Money Bouquet, who's last of all, but separated by only 5 lengths in the run around the first turn. Edgard Zayas doling out the speed of Beckett's Map, who leads by a length over race favorite Mom's Martini second. Great Shashi is a 3-wide third, No Other Like You fourth at the inside. Followed 5th by Our Lady Peace, then Zozachera to the outside. She's third last. Second last is Vino Limoni, and the trailer is Money Bouquet. They went the opening quarter in 24-2. They have less than 5 furlongs to go. It's Beckett's Map in front. From between horses, Mom's Martini, and up in the middle is Great Shashi. These 3 almost in line. From behind the speed in 4th is No Other Like You. The half was 48-2. Zozakera moves up on the outside to claim 5th now. Up to 6 is Money Bouquet. She's out of last. Now the trailers are Our Lady Peace and Vino Limoni. Around the far turn they go, 48-2 for the half-mile speed. 4 wide, Zozakera making a bold blitz towards Mom's Martini, who just took the lead. From the far outside, Money Bouquet is underway. No Other Like You looks for an inside lane. We're a quarter of a mile from home, and the leader is the favorite, Mom's Martini. She's repelled the initial challenge from Zozakera, who tries again on the outside. 2 back to No Other Like You and Money Bouquet. They're an eighth of a mile from home. It's Miguel Vasquez and Mom's Martini who are finding plenty. They lead by 3 now. The battle strictly for minor placings. The favorite has it won. Mom's Martini will win it at 3-5 and win it by 3 in the end. Zozachera was second. Third, No Other Like You. Fourth, Money Bouquet in 143-3. And they're off. Good start for Misprint from the far outside gate. She's going to use some tactical speed to get over. Sheila's Mission has the same idea, so the 2 favorites get acquainted early on in here with Diamonds for Lily and outsprinted third. 4th is Trendy. She's down toward the inside in front of Jessai, third last. Second last is The Current Situation, the trailer Amazing Queen. Around the first turn they go. The second choice Misprint leads the favorite Sheila's Mission by a length. Sheila's Mission angled off the inside by Morelos to flank the leader. Trendy is third at the inside, followed 4th by Diamonds for Lily, then Jessai. At the inside, Amazing Queen, and the back marker is Current Situation. 24-2 for the opening quarter. Jockey Leonel Reyes tries to harness the speed of Misprint, who leads Sheila's Mission, who will not let her get a breather as she's turning up the heat mid-race and only a half length behind. 2 back to Trendy, green cap at the rail in third. Out in the center, Diamonds for Lily, then Jessai. At the rail, Amazing Queen, and Current Situation is last. Then with the half and 48-4, they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Misprint working overtime as Sheila's Mission is not messing around. Sheila's Mission now shoves the neck in front at the 5/16. Misprint under pressure to stay pace second. 3 back to Diamonds for Lily, who's now third. At the rail, it's Trendy, held up in traffic, Amazing Queen. They went by 3 quarters in 1:12-3, and they're on their way home. Sheila's Mission appears to have things well in hand. Off the turn, 2 on top. Misprint is second and will try to hold there. From the outside, here's Jessai with a late rally. In between horses, Amazing Queen. Final eighth of a mile, and Sheila's Mission has bid this field a pleasant Saturday good afternoon. Sheila's Mission by as much as she wants. Faltering late misprint into second, Amazing Queen. Sheila's Mission in front. Sheila's Mission wins by as much as she wants. Call it 7 in the end from Amazing Queen second. Trendy's in a picture for third in 141 and 3. They're off. For what it's worth, the two favorites were the last two to begin. 3 dots and a dash and not one less. From between horses, Celestial Express is going looking for the early advantage, and she'll get one too. It's a reasonable early pace. Celestial Express to the top. Fighting the rating behind the speed is Free Charging as Grey Lark moves into a clear second. Miss Ocala is at the rail. Out the center, that's Miss Mitoli Girl, a length in front of Free Charging. Then it's back to 3 dots and a dash. The two at the back, Valley of Dawn, and not one less. 24 and 4 for the opening quarter, less than 6 furlongs to race. Celestial Express on top 2.5. Grey Lark is second. Mimi Toli Girl on the outside of Miss Ocala. They're a joint third. Back from there, it's Free Charging and 3 dots and a dash. Moving out the rail, not one less on a backstretch move. The trailer of Valley of Dawn. The opening quarter went in 24 and 4. They have half a mile remaining. It's Leonel Reyes on a pickup ride on Celestial Express, who leads by 4 now through a 52nd half mile. Second is Grey Lark, Mimi Toli Girl third. Fourth is Miss Ocala, fifth, not one less. 3 dots and a dash on the outside. That's all for Free Charging, and Valley of Dawn has not been a factor. They've not caught Celestial Express yet. She's trying to brave it up here. She leads by 4. Of the horses who took money, Miss Ocala is the only one running home, although that bit is stalled now. So this favorite at the inside, not one less, is tightened up. Then 3 dots and a dash. Is anybody going to get near Celestial Express? 3/4, 114 flat. Celestial Express, an eighth of a mile from home and 4 on top. Mimi Toli Girl, another price, is into second from 3 dots and a dash, and Miss Ocala, then not one less, but a gate-to-wire win, and an easy one at that for Celestial Express. Went down the road to do it by 3 in the end. Second, Mimi Toli Girl. Third, Miss Ocala. 4, 3 dots and a dash in 145 and 3. They're off. Step slow to start, Canuto. Quick start from the middle for Forever Now, who's put into play for the early advantage. Moving up on the outside, Mahavlich. After a bad break, Canuto's finding his feet nicely toward the rail, and Canuto up to Badger Forever Now for the advantage. They've gone 2.5 better than Mahavlich, who's now third. Radical Rhetoric is fourth at the inside. Followed fifth by Shotgun. The one lagging way back early is Holy Dancer. Out of the chute, onto the main track, quarter complete, 24 and 1. The leader, Forever Now, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, it's Canuto, who angles off the inside, floating out Mahavlich. Trying to slide through it there inside is Shotgun. Shotgun now backs off again to race in fourth. Radical Rhetoric is fifth, and well back to Holy Dancer. They make their way by a quarter in 24 and 1. They have less than half a mile to run. Forever Now and Leonel Reyes through a 47 and 2 half mile. From second, that's Canuto. 3 wide, Mahavlich is fourth. Jaramillo puts Radical Rhetoric into the clear and asks for a bid. He gets 1-2. He's now 4 wide and charging to challenge. At the rail, it's Shotgun. Forget about Holy Dancer. They round the far turn. Here's a big, powerful move from Radical Rhetoric up to take on Canuto, who tries to fight back toward the inside. They've gone ahead of Mahavlich, who angles off the inside. outside of the now embattled duo to 3/4 and 1:12 2. Canuto drops back, so Radical Rhetoric has to deal with long shot Mahavlich, who takes aim on the outside. 1/8 of a mile to go. Radical Rhetoric not home yet. Mahavlich is game and charging at him. Radical Rhetoric finding under pressure. He's 2-1, and now he's a winner. He's Radical Rhetoric. The blitz around the turn worked to beat Mahavlich by 2. Canuto has to settle for 3rd. They were well clear of Shotgun, who raced into 4th in 1:38 and 3.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Slow start, in other words. Good start for the race favorite, Cap Farah, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving out the rail, Lilybird is up into 2nd. Out in the middle, I Love Venezuela's an early 3rd, and Divine Encounter looks for a home early. Back from there, it's Vanishing Wish in front of Windrush, then Sevilla and New Diamond, the trailer after a bad start. In other words, to the far turn they go. It's Cap Farah in front by a length and a half. I Love Venezuela 2nd. Lilybird is now 3rd, 3 better than Vanishing Wish 4th. Retreating to be 5th is Divine Encounter from an outside running Windrush. 3 in front of Sevilla, then New Diamond as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Cap Farah on top, a length and a quarter. I Love Venezuela is 2nd. Lilybird is 3rd. Windrush down the center with Vanishing Wish. Off the turn in the stretch drive, 22 and 2 for the opening quarter. It's Cap Farah with an 1/8 of a mile remaining, still 2 on top. Lilybird tries to move up toward her inside 2nd. The rest are too far back. Here's a late run from Sevilla. In other words, an outside Windrush. It's Cap Farah in front. She wins by 2. Lilybird was 2nd, 3rd. Windrush up 4th. Sevilla 104 and 2. They're off. Grand Mo the first off a step slow, so was Tap It, Kiss It, Win It. Good start for Takayo, who's going to be able to clear some inside traffic. He might not get the rail, though, as the favorite Grand Mo the first is in tight but marching to challenge. Up on the outside, that's Eldest Son, and from between horses, Abrir Caminos. Back in the field are Like the King and Tap It, Kiss It, Win It. Around the first turn they go. Takayo has the lead. He's almost worked over to the rail now. Now he is on the rail, on top by a length from Eldest Son in 2nd. Reyes has the favorite Grand Mo the first at the inside in 3rd. From Tap It, Kiss It, Win It. He's up on the outside. Abrir Caminos held up between horses, and the trailer is Like the King. The quarter speed was 23 and 3. They race to the half-mile point. Takayo and Jaramillo on top by almost a length. Eldest Son is 2nd. At the inside, it's Grand Mo the first, who bides time while racing in 3rd. Cap It, Kiss It, Win It. He's up on the outside 4th. In between horses, Abrir Caminos, and at the rail, it's Like the King. Around the far turn they race, 46 and 2 for a half-mile speed. Takayo tries to brave it up. He leads by a length and a half. Trying to work to his flank now is Grand Mo the first. He's floating out Eldest Son, who's right there 3rd. These 3 at the top of the lane go 2 better than Abrir Caminos. They're on their way home. Things get tight for Grand Mo the first. He's tightened up for room here. Up on the inside, Takayo fights on outside. It's now Eldest Son. Switched off their heels is Grand Mo the first. Final 16th of a mile. Grand Mo the first is surging at the new leader, Eldest Son. Eldest Son, Grand Mo the first, lifting. Eldest Son won it. Eldest son and Miguel Vasquez win narrowly over Grand Mo the first, who was unlucky while second, to Cayo third in 126-3. They're at the post, and they're off. The race favorite Fortuna Bell gets the first call, taken on for the advantage by Minxie, who's now moving on. Minxie and Fortuna Bell lock horns. Fairhope Curly makes it a party. These three across the course early. Back from behind the speed, it's Chloe's Toy racing together with Lita. Out in the middle goes Now Showing. The two at the back, Dove in Charge and Founder's Day. They complete the opening quarter and swing to the far turn. Fairhope Curly shoves ahead on top. Right back at her, Fortuna Bell second, two back to Lita, who's in a good spot third. Dropping back is Minxie, threading through traffic is Chloe's Toy as they reach the top of the stretch. Founder's Day tries to get a rally together as they race for home. On the outside, it's Fairhope Curly, who's now taken a clear lead. Fortuna Bell is back against the inside to try to fight back. From the outside, Lita's off cover, two better than Chloe's Toy. They're on their way home. Here comes Lita. Lita down the center with all the momentum to take the lead. From way out of it, it's Founder's Day closing pink colors stand side. Final 16th of a mile. Lita clear by two. Trying to get into second. Founder's Day. She's battling with Dove in Charge. Lita in front. Founder's Day does get second. It's very close for third. Either Dove in Charge or Fortuna Bell in 104 flat. They're off. And they're off in the big drama handicap. From the far outside, Air Combat quickened to stride. Dilger's moving to take him on. At the inside of a Revolution not far away. These three almost in line. Good spot early for Shaq Diesel in the yellow colors. He situates himself in fourth, a length in front of Pure Class, who's four ahead of the trailer. Life is Precious. Down the backstretch they go. From the inside of a Revolution in the center, Dilger. Out in the middle is Air Combat. Behind the speed, waiting his turn, is Shaq Diesel from fourth. At the rail, Pure Class is now fifth. He's about 4 lengths off the lead, and he's 4 in front of Life is Precious. The opening quarter very slow, 23-1. Top class individuals, not much pace on here. Around the far turn they go, the pace picks up. 3 wide, Air Combat. In the middle, Dilger. At the rail, it's of a Revolution. Starting to work harder in fourth is Shaq Diesel. Vasquez asking for a kick there. 2 back to Pure Class, and the trailer is Life is Precious. The leader is Air Combat. Air Combat has the lead a half a length. Dilger is second. Hooking to the outside, Shaq Diesel. He's grinding home at the rail of a Revolution. They went the half in 46 seconds flat. They're on their way home. 4 chances in the big drama. On the far outside, it's Shaq Diesel. In the middle, it's Air Combat. At the rail, it's of a Revolution. Here comes Shaq Diesel. It's Shaq Diesel who surges forward now. Shaq Diesel and Miguel Vasquez have it won. Shaq Diesel to win the big drama, going away by 4 lengths. Holding second was Air Combat. Up for third from last, Life is Precious. Then Pure Class, 124 flat. And runners away. Good start from Malcolm X. Hot-blooded from the inside has speed. Out in the middle, that's Beach Gold, who's not far away. Up on the outside goes Barrage trying to work over, and in between horses, it's Dear Dad. Mid-flight early is King Doro. He's about 4 lengths behind. On his outside goes Spy Hunter. The trio at the back, Bless America, Mr. Crowley, and Oh Captain. In the run around the first turn, the advantage to Hot-blooded. He leads 3 parts of a length. Beach Gold is there second. Racing into third, that's Dear Daddy's inside of Barrage, who's held up fourth. It's a gap of another 2 back to the inside Malcolm X, together with King Doro out deep on the course and Spy Hunter. Oh Captain is lingering toward the back of the field. Second last here is Mr. Crowley and Bless America. Last of all, they make their way down the backstretch. The opening quarter was 23-4. They have the veteran, Hot-blooded, as the target. He's there by almost 2 now. Beach Gold is second. Out in the middle, Barrage is third. Dear Dad at the rail is there fourth. Up to fifth goes King Doro. Outside sixth is Spy Hunter. Malcolm X has beat a quick retreat. In between horses goes Mr. Crowley. Oh Captain is next. Bless America is last, and they've reached Hot-blooded. They round the forward turn through a 47-second half mile, and Hot-blooded is all in. It's Beach Gold who strides up and around to take a clear lead. Beach Gold to the top of the stretch on top by 2. Hot-blooded tries to fight back second. Dear Dad on the outside of him, then back to Barrage and King Doro. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Beach Gold has an 1/8 of a mile more to get. Ocasio asking for what he's got, and what he's got is a Saturday victory. It's Beach Gold with enough in the tank. He'll win it by about 3 in the end. Dear Dad will be second from King Doro third. Bless America's up fourth, and Mr. Crowley to complete your high five. 138-4.
That wraps up Saturday racing action. When we're back with you on Sunday, we have a mandatory Rainbow Six payout that starts in race number 4. Hope to see everybody out here on Memorial Day weekend.